guys, Marsingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today I wanted to try doing something different or something new, for me anyway. It's not something no one's ever done before, but recently I've been watching a lot of the Randomizer like team videos from like Diddy, Nano and Truth, and especially the last one with the Gogeta and Broly races I thought was very entertaining. So I wanted to do something similar, but one thing I thought would be kind of interesting is I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have watched those videos and thought, you know, like, oh, this would be really fun to do myself, right? Just make a completely randomized team, take them into an event and see how you get on. But, you know, you don't want to sit and make a big, you know, flashy, spinny wheel. I know it's not necessarily that difficult, right? Like, there's a website you can go to, depending on the team you want to run. You just have to put in all of the units manually, which is a lot of work, right? Like, obviously I could do that before making this video if I wanted to, but I thought we would explore basically the budget version, which is going to be nice and easy for everybody else to emulate. So if you want to do the same thing, you can very easily do this along with me at the same time, and I'd be very interested to see what team you guys made, because obviously having a nice wheel to spin is you know, a big flashy thing and it looks cool. But realistically, all you have to do is you go to Google, type in random number generator, and here you go, right? We have a random number generator here. I can set the minimum and maximum number and then just press the button and it's going to randomly pick a number for me. And we can apply that to our teams, whichever ones we want to do. So again, today I'm going to start off with the AGL Gogeta, but I'm only going to bring fusion units because we all know Movie Heroes is super broken and OP at this point. So I feel like even a randomized team, it potentially wouldn't be that difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this up on the side. If you guys like this idea and I potentially do more of these, I might try and get like a proper overlay made for it so that it looks a little bit better on the screen than this. But I just thought this would be kind of like a cool, fun idea to do. And it's very easily repeatable by anybody. Like, you guys watching this video right now can just go on to Google, bring this up, bring up your box, and then you can do this alongside me, right? And we can jump into an event, see if we can win. I'm going to do the red zone Janemba since it seems pretty appropriate for fusions, and hopefully we will get a team good enough to actually take it on. So I'm going to run double AGL Gogeta, so obviously he's going to be included on the team as the #1 choice. So we have to pick 5 other units. So the way that I'm going to do it is, as you can see here, I've got my entire fusion box sorted by type, showing URs and LRs only. And then all I have to do, if we look at the bottom, it tells us that there are 47 units. So on the random number generator, I just changed the maximum number to 47, press generate, and then there you go, number 28. So there are 5 characters per row, so 25, 6, 7, 8. Oh god. The Super Saiyan Int Gotenks. Okay, so I should probably go into the actual team building thing here first. So we're going to take these off, we're going to put Gogeta on, and our first roll was this Gotenks, so already off to a great start. And then, yeah, we just go ahead and hit the button again. Obviously, if you make like a big flashy wheel, I think one of the things that you can do is that it takes off ones that you've already picked. Whereas obviously, if we click generate and it gives us the same number again, then, you know, we just have to click again and pick something else, right? So 25, 26, or the unawakened Gohanks. I don't know if maybe I'll, I think when it comes to, we'll have to make some rules as we go along. I kept a dupe for this guy unawakened, and I really don't know why. So maybe we'll actually use the proper version of him. Because the unawakened version at SA1 is basically unrunnable, right? Like, obviously, if you want to do something like this, you probably want to take out the units that are essentially unrunnable from selection, right? Just to make it a little bit easier on yourself. And so the last option is going to be 40. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40 is the AGL Gotenks. So again, if we sub in the awakened one, so at least we have the rotation of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Saiyan 3 Gohanks that we can use. That will be pretty decent. Barlot is not terrible. So realistically, this Gotenks is the worst unit on the team. So we'll have to keep him floated off and hope that he doesn't get us absolutely destroyed. So there you go. That's the team that we're going to use. Nice and easy to do. You can easily do this yourself. So if you guys want to take part, let me know what your team build is down below in the comments section. And I guess I'm going to have to put some orbs into this guy. At least he is SA10. Oh, he's only 55% though. Okay, so we'll see how this one goes. And I'll jump over to the event. Okay, so here we are ready to go with our team to jump into the event. I put some orbs into the Int Gotenks, so he is at least 55% now. I had a few spare of the level 3 bronze skill orbs, so I just threw one of them on there. I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference, but I guess we'll see how we get on. So I've got the Whis item, I've brought the Android 17 and 18 support memory for a little bit of healing. I found a nice GOGETA friend that is full additional and attack and level 10 links, so hopefully that is going to be very good. I think the team overall, realistically, the Int Gotenks is really the only bad unit, so unless we get some really bad RNG with his placements, we should be looking good. So, of course, he's on the first turn, and we don't have any of our rotations set the way we would want them to, so this will be an interesting start, to say the least. Now, I don't want him to get super attacked, but I definitely would rather he be taking one attack than two. So let's go ahead and put him in the middle. Fortunately, Selza, despite not having a lot of links active here, is a very good unit. So he should do okay. And then, because actually we don't have yours is heroes, not crossover, isn't it? So Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks isn't going to get his guaranteed additional super attack, and he does have type disadvantage against this first phase of Janemba. So if he gets super attacked in the last slot here, I think we might actually just instantly be dead. But okay, Selza's going to get supered and dodge. Let's go. Okay, there you go. All right, starting off good. Look at that attack stat from Int Gotenks. What an absolute beast. Oof. Great. Ooh, 100k. Okay. Yeah, so I need him off rotation as quickly as possible, but I definitely did not want to put him in the last slot. And yeah, Gotenks takes 200k after one super. So yeah, instant death. Okay, let's let's come back with the second attempt. Wow, this is almost the exact same first rotation, except it's Gohanks this time instead of Gotenks, which is better because he is type advantage. And we have a slot. Oh, okay, this actually works out perfectly. So we can float off the Int Gotenks, and he's not taking any attacks. So that is, we definitely get a much better start this second time around. I think once he's fully built up and actually linked up with Gohanks, because they share a lot of links, that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks would be okay. But yeah, him getting off one super with, he probably shares what, like 3 links maybe at most with that Int Gotenks. Definitely wasn't the best start for him. So at least Gohanks here has type advantage. I did build them both for full additional as well, because obviously if they are on... if they are able to get that extra super, it's going to help quite a lot. Even when they have a heroes unit on rotation, so they're getting a guaranteed one, you'd always rather them do 3, considering they need to super attack a few times to fully build up their passive. So double Gogeta rotation here. We should be able to rely on the dodge. Also, the orbs have worked out very nicely here for Barlot. So 13 orbs for him. Should get a decent heal. Yep, there we go. And then he's got 270k defense. Does he raise on super? Yeah, greatly raises, so he should be pretty good. Gogeta should be good as long as we get some dodges in here. Obviously, his defense is okay after he gets a super off. If he double supers, then even better. He is effective against all types in his Super Saiyan form as well, so we don't have to worry about him not doing too much damage. But yeah, we'll see how we go here. So 4.1 million for Barlot is decent, and we get a crit as well. Oh, and the double super, let's go. He greatly raises attack and defense, so 4.4 on the additional. His defense is now going to be very good. Yeah, tanks that for double digits, and then in comes the friend Gogeta. Of course, this can all fall apart if the AGL Gogeta on the end here gets super attacked and doesn't dodge. But remember, he does have a 50% chance. 114, yikes. Alright, yeah, come on. Actually get some dodges in. There we go. Oof. Taking a lot of damage considering we are still under double 170 lead. So we get the heal go off straight away. This actually works out very nicely because we get to hide Gotenks while he gets his first lot of build-up. And then Selza in the last slot should be doing okay. He's got a couple of extra links active now. These guys together obviously very, very good. So we should be okay here. The last part is definitely going to be where it starts to get tricky. But at least we're going to get our blue Gogeta, both of our blue Gogetas out. And he's going to be able to do a pretty significant amount of damage. I don't know if this stage is even possible to do with this team. It just seemed like an appropriate one to choose, considering we were using a fusion team. So this whole thing could end in failure, but I guess that's part of the fun of doing a randomized team like run, right? So I think what I'll do, if you guys like this idea and we continue to do it going forward, I think what we'll do is you guys let me know. We're obviously doing fusion for this one. What category would you like me to do for the randomized team in the next one? You can specify the lead that we use or not. It's up to you. And I'll go through and maybe something like the one with the most likes is the one we'll do for the next one or something like that. And we'll see how we get on. And like I say, I'll potentially get a better overlay made for showing the number generator. But I don't know. I just thought this would be kind of fun to do. It's obviously a lot lower effort required than creating a spinning wheel thing, and I'm not trying to claim that that's obviously a very difficult and time-consuming thing to do. I just thought this was kind of a fun idea because it's something that's very easily repeatable by everybody, right? Like, even if you're out somewhere at the moment or you're at work or something like that, you can easily like repeat this just on your phone just by going to Google, and you don't have to make a full-on like unit generating thing, right? So seemed like a fun idea. I wouldn't be opposed to doing like a proper wheel type thing in the future, but obviously other people do that already. I mean, other people do everything, right? But I just thought this would be kind of cool as a different way of doing it and kind of low effort, so everybody can kind of take part and do it themselves. So clutch dodge there from Barlot, dodging the super attack. And now Blue Gogeta is out. We get those guaranteed crits. And then there you go. The additional saving the day a bit there. Because I think I took the risk of putting in Gotenks in slot 3. Because I was confident that the Gogeta and Barlot would be able to finish him off. But if we hadn't got that additional super, I don't think the Int Gotenks would have been finishing off that Janemba. Despite the type advantage. So it is what it is, I guess. Alright, so I guess we don't really... It seems weird to float off Gogeta, but at the same time, we need these two together, really, to get the best out of them. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pop the first Whis here, so we do get 2 turns of protection, because we have used our support memory already. So we are... basically, it's now do or die, right? Flying through till the end. And see if we can actually get it done. So we should, every unit on this rotation should tank all normals because of the Whis, right, for double digits, even these guys. A super attack could potentially still do a lot of damage, and we're going to find out. So Gohank's fortunately the more built up of the 2 fusions units here, but yeah, see, still 200k with a Whis. Maybe some of the later Red Zone bosses are not the best choice, but again, this is a work in progress. This is the first like episode of this new thing, if you want to call it that. So you can let me know your thoughts down below, whether I should do specific Dokkan event or specific events in the game that are related to the team, or if you think I should just try and take on one that is like, you know, kind of easy but not too easy. I know Janemba, whilst not considered one of the hardest stages, I mean, it is the second to last stage of the movie boss's Red Zone, so obviously it's not like super easy. But you guys let me know what you think and what you want to see from any future iterations of this concept. So we can get 8 orbs, pretty good. We're getting an alright heal there. We can't pick up int orbs for you, so that's fine. We'll just grab these. Now, we're going to get into a bit of a problem on the next turn, because I was kind of hoping that maybe we could get into a situation where Int Gotenks was on the turn, where we fill up the Fury meter and then it goes into the physical phase. But we're going to do that on this turn, which means the physical phase is going to come next. And I'm pretty sure, even with a Whis active, that Int Gotenks is going to get us one shot, even from like a normal attack. So it could be all over in the next turn. But I guess that's the double-edged sword of the randomizer, right? We got what is probably the worst possible choice that we could have got. Now, obviously, if you want to try doing an event like this that actually has a reasonable level of difficulty, there's no hard and fast rules, right? Like, if you got the exact same roles as me, I mean, I guess you could always change that Int Gotenks for the actual Dokkan Fest transforming Int Gotenks. And then I feel like we would be in a much better position here, especially because of all the defense that he gets on Super. Yeah, there's literally no slot that I can put him in where he's not getting attacked multiple times. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think that's going to be GG. I think we will have to leave it here. I think we are 100% dead. I mean, this Gotenks, again, only being 55%, he does at least have the free level 5 dodge. So I guess if the stars were to align, he could dodge 3 times. He has a 5% chance, right? So he could dodge 3 times against those attacks in slot 3. I'm not going to pin my hopes on it, but let's see if he actually can survive one normal attack, because we're not even on full HP. So how much health do we actually have? Alright, calm down. 380k HP we've got currently. So whilst this man dodges everything we're throwing at him. There we go. At least, of course, Gohanks is connecting when he's the one with type disadvantage and he's not getting crits. We get the triple super turn. At least give me a crit on the last one. Come on. Alright, never mind. Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely GG now, because we should live this, I think, maybe? Oh, no, 466 on Gohanks. So maybe this isn't the stage for this team, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This was just a random idea I had. If you guys like it, we'll do more of it. If you don't, then we won't. Just let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you did try and do it along with me, let me know what team you generated for yourself and how well you got it on in the event. And yeah, let me know what other categories you'd like to see, and maybe we will do this again soon. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.